This video I'm going to install .NET version 9 and Visual Studio Community 2022 on Windows 11. So the first thing I'll do is open up Chrome and then Google .NET Download, and what I want is this first link from Microsoft.com. Then after that page loads, I want to go down and click on the All.NET 9 Downloads link. Now over to the right under ASP.NET Core Runtime, I'm looking for the hosting bundle for Windows, so I'll click on that link to download it. Then I'll go up to the top right corner of Chrome and click on the Downloads icon and down to click on Full Download History. And while the .NET installer is downloading, I'll switch back over to the other tab in Chrome and then type Visual Studio into the ON box. Here again, I want this first link from Microsoft.com, and after the page loads, I'm going to click on this big button that reads Download Visual Studio. Then I'll go back up to click on the download icon at the top right corner of Chrome, click on Full Download History, and go down to click on either of the little folder icons inside the download requests. This will open up File Explorer to my downloads, so now I can close both requests and then close Chrome. The first thing I want to install is .NET, so I will double click on the hosting installer to begin that process. Then I will click the checkbox to agree to the license terms and conditions and click Install. Now I need to click Yes to allow the installer to make changes to my computer, and then it will go through and install .NET Windows Server hosting. Then after the installation completes, I'll go down to click Close, then up to double click on the Visual Studio installer. And again, I have to click Yes to allow this installer to make changes to my computer. So with the last installer running, I can close File Explorer and then go down and click Continue to begin setting up Visual Studio, and it will start downloading the latest files it needs to begin the installation. Now from here, I just want to select ASP.NET and Web Development, and then I'll go up and maximize the window so I can see all the options better. I won't go into detail about what each option does, but these are my personal preferences, so I would recommend doing your own research before choosing the options that you want. Next, I'll go down to the right and choose Download All, then Install, and go over to click on the Install button. Now the time it takes for this installation process to complete will depend on your internet speed and system performance, which I've sped up the several minutes it takes for me to get through it. Then once it's done, it will start Visual Studio, so at this point I can go up and close the installer. And from here I'll click on Create a New Project, then I'll select Blazor Web App and go down and click on Next. For the project name, I'll just type in Demo and go down and check Place Solution and Project in the same directory, now down to click Next. Now I'll switch the framework to .NET 9, then uncheck Configure for HTTPS and leave everything else as is, then go down to click Create. This is just an installation video, so that's why I'm not explaining everything, but I want to set up this app to get Visual Studio running to make a change that you might find just as annoying as I do. So after Visual Studio is loaded, first thing I like to do is move the Properties window over to the left and then unpin it so it will collapse. Next, I'll go up and close the overview and what's new windows that pop up when the software first starts. Now here is where I want to show you default behavior that I find annoying. If you left click on a file, it will open, which I really don't like, so to change that, I'll go up to Tools, then down to Options, and I want Tabs and Windows under General Environment. Now to the right of that, I want to scroll down until I see Preview tab, and I want to uncheck the first option below to allow new files to be opened in it, then click OK. So that is the installation process for .NET 9 and Visual Studio Community, which means I can now use this computer to do web development. And the last thing that I want to do is create a shortcut to Visual Studio on the desktop, so I'll go down and click on the Start icon, and then up to click the All button, and scroll down until I see Visual Studio 2022. Now I will right click on it, then go down to hover over More and over to Open File Location. Then I'll find the shortcut there and right click on it, and go over to Show More Options, then up to hover over Send To, and over to click on Desktop to create shortcut. And finally, I'll rearrange my icons and rename Visual Studio to whatever I want. Hopefully this video has helped, and feel free to ask any questions that you still may have in the comments. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe for more quick and on-point videos.